We're going back in. Food prices jump. We're jumping 20.7 year to year to hit record high in February, UN agency says. Rome. This is from Rome. There's a March 4 story corrects to replace year on year from 20 to, okay, whatever. World food prices hit a record high in February, led by a surge in vegetable oils and dairy products to post a 20.7% increase year on year. The UN Food Agency said on Friday the Food and Agricultural Organization, FAO, Food Price Index, which tracks the most globally traded food commodities, averaged 140.7 points last month against a downwardly revised 135.4 in January. That figure was previously given a 135.7. Higher food prices have contributed to broader surge in inflation as economies recover from the coronavirus crisis. What does that mean, recover? What does that mean, recover from the, like, oh yeah, you remember COVID? Remember way back in the day, right now when COVID was a thing? Like, what does that mean, recovered? Past tense, like, okay. The FAO has warned that the higher costs are putting populations at risk in countries relying on imports. FAO economist Upali Galketi Arachalaj said concerns over crop conditions and export availabilities provided only a partial explanation to increase in global food prices. A much bigger push for the food price inflation comes from outside food production, particularly the energy, fertilizer, and feed sectors. He said all these factors tend to squeeze profit margins of food producers, discouraging them from investing in expanding productions. Data for the February report was mostly compiled before the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Concerns over tensions in the Black Sea were already weighing on the agricultural markets even before the violence flared. But analysts warned a prolonged conflict could have major impact on grain exports. FAO said its vegetable oil index rose 8.5% month on month in February to chalk up another record high propelled by rising palm, soy, and sunflower oil prices. Ukraine and Russia account for 80% of global exports of sunflower oil. That's crazy. I didn't know that region accounted for so much sunflower oil. That's very interesting. FAO's dairy price index increased 6.4%, its sixth consecutive monthly rise, underpinned by tight global supplies, while meat prices rose 1.1% in February. Again, folks, meat is a waste of time and energy. Skip meat, go veggie. By contrast, sugar was the sole index to post a decrease, shedding 1.9% from the previous month due partly, my dyslexia right now. Due partly to favorable production prospects in major exporters, India and Thailand. FAO also, okay, you can read the rest of this. Anyway, folks, food prices going up! That's crazy. Who would have thought that giant crises all happening all across the world all at once, and then we're all just pretending like COVID is over? Like, yeah, remember COVID, and now we've recovered. Right? This is gonna, like, I don't know, man. This is why I'm a doomer. I'm a prepper. I got like 2 months worth of food in the closet. If you have any expendable resources, okay, think about it this way. Think about it this way. Okay. If you know food is going to increase in price, why would you not, now assuming you have the money, why would you not buy food now, right? You're just buying food at a cheaper rate if you do it now. Invest in food, exactly. If you've got any extra cash, I recommend buying some dried beans, put that motherfucking shit on a shelf somewhere, throw it in a fucking shoebox, slide it under your mattress, hide those beans somewhere. And then when the fucking, let's say one day you lose your job and then, or like food is like skyrockets again, you got those goddamn beans. You got some beans under your bed. You got some beans under the sink. You got some beans like, in your carburetor. You got just store beans everywhere. Beans are great. But anyway, I'm just saying, like, in my opinion, I think people should have at least a month's worth of food. Just, you're going to be paying on average less for food if food is going to increase in price. You are going to be paying less than average if you buy food in advance. If you cycle through, like, stored food or whatever. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I suggest beans. Learn how to can food. I agree. But anyway, beans, folks. Get some beans. But if you don't feel like investing in beans, what you could do is invest in my program. You can give me money on PayPal, Cash App, or Patreon. I will post the links below, and you can give me some cash. If you for whatever reason don't want to invest in beans, just saying. I have 7 5-gallon buckets of flour, sugar, rice, oats, and many other items in my root cellar. Harry Potter. There you go. See, Daniel knows what's up.